Welcome to the geography class. The chapter that I am going to take today is Soil Resources in India. The topic that I am going to take today in this chapter is red soils and laterite soils. Red soils are formed due to the weathering of metamorphic rocks. These soils occupy an area of about 3.5 lakh square kilometer. These soils are red in color due to its high iron content. They are porous and friable in nature. These soils are rich in iron and potash but lacks in lime, magnesia, phosphate, nitrogen and humus, due to which wheat, rice, cotton, sugarcane, pulses, tobacco and oil seeds can be grown in these soils only after the use of proper fertilizers. These soils are mainly found in Tamil Nadu, parts of Bihar, West Bengal, Aravallis in Rajasthan, parts of northeast India, that is parts of Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Meghalaya, etc. On the other hand, laterite soils are the soils formed by the process of leaching, that is under the conditions of high temperature and heavy rainfall with alternate wet and dry conditions. These soils cover an area of about 2.4 lakh square kilometer in India. Like red soil, these soils are also red in color due to the presence of iron. These soils lack in magnesium, phosphorus and potash. Moreover, due to extensive leaching, these soils are highly infertile. Now let us learn the technical terms related to the topic. The first term is gneisses. Gneisses are coarse-grained rocks. Number 2, porous. Porous means non-retentive to moisture. Number 3, fertilizers. Fertilizers are the chemicals used to increase the fertility of soil. Number 4, irrigation. Irrigation is the process of supplying water to the crops through artificial means such as canals, wells and tube wells, etc. Leaching is the process of removal of top mineral nutrients in the soil under the conditions of high temperature and heavy rainfall with alternate wet and dry conditions. Sixth term is humus. Humus is the most important organic matter present in the soil. It is formed by the decomposition of plant remains, animal waste and dead animals. But before proceeding with the chapter, let us learn the objectives of the topic. How do red and laterite soils originate? What is the area covered by both these soils in India? How are these soils formed? What is their color, texture and composition? Their suitability for crops, areas, states covered by these soils in India. Students, in this topic we will cover the pages 131 and 132 of your geography textbook. Now children, open your textbook on page number 131. Red soils. Red soils origin, that is place of birth. Red soils are formed due to weathering, that is breaking up of ancient, that is old, crystalline and metamorphic rocks. The parent rocks, that is the rocks from which these are formed, are acid granites and gneisses. Gneisses are coarse-grained rocks. These soils occupy an area of about 3.5 lakh square kilometer, which is about 10.6% of the total land area of the country. Now coming to its color, texture and composition. Texture is the size of grains present in the soil. The red color of these soils is due to its very high iron content. The color varies from red to brown, chocolate and yellow. Red soils are porous, that is they are non-retentive to moisture, and friable, that is easily breakable in nature. By and large, red soils lack lime, magnesia, phosphates, nitrogen and humus. They are rich in potash and become fertile with proper use of fertilizers. Now, what are fertilizers? Fertilizers are the chemicals added in the soil to increase its fertility. And irrigation, that is the process of supplying water to the crops through artificial means. Suitability for crops, that is its capacity to grow the crops. With application of these fertilizers, that is the chemicals added to increase the fertility of soil, and irrigation, that is the process of supplying water to the crops, they give excellent yield of wheat, rice, cotton, sugarcane, pulses, millets, tobacco and oilseeds. But children, these crops only can be grown when the chemicals and fertilizers are added to the soils, as they lacks in the essential minerals that for the growth of the plants. Now let us study the areas and states where red soil is found in North India. In North India, red soil is found in extends to parts of Bihar, West Bengal, Eastern Rajasthan, parts of Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura and Meghalaya. That is mainly in the northeast India. In South India, red soil spread over whole of Tamil Nadu, that is it includes complete Tamil Nadu, large parts of South Karnataka, Goa, northeast Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, southeast Maharashtra and Chota Nagpur Plateau, that is Deccan Plateau. Now let us see the areas of red soil in India through the map. First part where red soil is found in India is Aravallis in the west. Secondly, red soil is found in the northeast India in the states of Meghalaya, Manipur, East India, that is Mizoram, Tripura, parts of Odisha, parts of Telangana, parts of Andhra Pradesh and complete Tamil Nadu. Now let us proceed with the next type of soil, that is laterite soil. Origin, that is its place of birth. The word laterite in Latin means brick. These soils are formed under the conditions of high temperature and heavy rainfall with alternate wet and dry periods. Thus, its formation takes place strictly under monsoon conditions, that is whenever the heavy rainfall occurs. They cover an area of about 2.4 lakh square kilometer. Now, let us read its characteristics. Monsoon conditions promote leaching of the soil. That is, the heavy rainfall washes away the top soil containing silica. Under the conditions of high temperature and heavy rainfall with alternate wet and dry condition, this process is called as leaching. Now children, let us see the property of laterite soils. Laterite soils have a unique property that is different from others of being valuable building material, as they harden like iron when exposed to air. That is, it becomes as hard as iron when it is exposed to air. Now, color, texture and composition. Laterite soils are red in color due to the presence of iron oxide. These soils are generally coarse in texture and friable and porous in nature. Coarse in texture means that it is fine grained. Friable means that it is easily breakable, and porous in nature means that it is non-retentive to moisture. They are very rich in iron, but they are poor in lime, magnesium, phosphoric acid and potash. Fertility. Due to intensive leaching, that is the removal of the topsoil due to the water, laterite soils lack in fertility but respond readily to manuring and irrigation. Now, its a suitability for crops, that is the crops which can be grown in this soil. Laterite soil are suitable for plantation crops like tea, coffee, rubber, coconut, etc. Now children, what are these plantation crops? Plantation crops are the type of crops which are grown in the whole field at one time. In some areas, these soil support grazing grounds and scrub forest, that is thorny forest. Now let us see areas and states where laterite soil is found. The laterite soils are mainly found in the highland areas of the peninsular plateau, that is the Deccan Plateau, in the summits that is top of Western Ghats, above sea level, and summits of Eastern Ghats. And now the states in which it is found in India. They are found in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, parts of Maharashtra, Kerala, Bihar, Odisha and Jharkhand. Now students, let's watch these states in the map. Now let us see the areas of laterite soil in India. The first state is covered in the parts of northeast India in down of Assam. Secondly, it is found in the summits of Western Ghats, that is top of the hills of Western Ghats. Then in the summits of Eastern Ghats. So children, in this topic you have learnt about red and laterite soil, their characteristics, color, texture, composition, suitability for crops and the area states where these soils are found in India. At the end, the objectives of starting this chapter was to know about what is soil, what is its importance for the living beings, how is the soil formed, what is the process of soil formation, termed or referred to as composition of soil, its erosion and conservation, major soil groups in India, classification of soil on the basis of varied landforms, relief, climate, vegetation, 4 major soil groups in India, that is alluvial soils, black soils, red soil, laterite soil, their characteristics, color, texture, composition, fertility, suitability to the crops and their areas and states. So children, hope that you have learned the chapter soil. Now solve the back exercises given at the back of the chapter. Thank you.